you like it? And how did everyone look? Are we stealing stuff from it? Is it problematic? It's brunch movie reviews.
We don't like liars on this podcast. We don't like being lied to. We don't like being made fools of.
Definitely not.
Yeah. The Post is the movie we're reviewing right now, and I don't like liars. They told me that this was going to be a Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep movie. That sounds fucking awesome.
Sure does.
So they told me that we were going to get that movie, and they fucking lied to me. They gave us The Post instead, which is the most boring fucking telling of a pretty interesting story. I hate that movie so much.
I fell asleep in that movie, to be honest with you.
Well,
it's a little skewed because I was tired going in, but I should not fall asleep.
But whatever you don't know is the fault of the movie. It put you to sleep. It drove you into another man's sleep.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So, all right. I guess we'll just jump into it. Did we like it out of 4?
Out of 4, 1.6.
1.0.
Okay.
It didn't have... So, like, the angriest I have ever been in a movie was The Secret Life of Pets, and it was when I realized very early on, like, oh, wait, this movie fucking sucks. I didn't even experience that with The Post. It was just, like, a lot of, like kind of, like, squinting at the screen, like... Is this gonna get good?
Yeah.
Is this coming? Oh, wait. Zach Woods is in a serious role. That's kind of cool. But they're not doing anything cool.
I likened it to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because...
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are fucking awesome.
I agree. I'm not trying to say that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are mediocre
Don't
by any
you
means. By any
fucking
means.
insult them by comparing them to The Post.
Here is why I call it that. I like all the ingredients. They're all pretty great. And they can all, like, I like every part of what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But they come together for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich is fine, but it's not.
I knew this was going to be a bad take.
It is not a gourmet meal.
A peanut butter and jelly sandwich is awesome. If you went to a restaurant and, like, they were like, hey, we can give you the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich you've ever had, you'd be pretty fucking intrigued, and you'd probably get it.
But this is a run-of-the-mill peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
If they gave that to you at, like, a 5-star restaurant, you expect a gourmet meal when you have Tom Hanks,
again,
Meryl
this is, like,
Streep,
very insulated peanut butter
Steven
and jelly
Spielberg.
sandwiches.
No, it's not, because you like all those things.
Yeah.
But...
And I especially like them together. Like, they should be great together, and in a peanut butter jelly sandwich, they are.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think you're trying to find some way
to put it.
I know what you're saying. Like
I like everything in front of me, but it doesn't come together and deliver like an unbelievable experience like it's supposed to.
It's so the comparison I would make is Mark Ronson and Lady Gaga. Mark Ronson's awesome. Lady Gaga rules. For some reason, they made a kind of boring album together. I know that we're not allowed to say that. We're supposed to say that Joanne was a great album. It was kind of boring.
It wasn't.
So
it was not good.
Great people are capable of failing together, and that's what The Post was. Like the Bob Odenkirk, David Cross thing. Like, oh, cool, they're in this movie, but like
they did
just
a
like
lot of that.
Nobody did.
There was a lot of like, hey, look who we got to
like
be in
we're
this
gonna
movie.
give you this, like we're gonna give you the
Alison Brie,
and
it's just like you didn't need that. That kind of takes away from the movie, if anything, because it's distracting.
Yeah.
When you're like, oh, there's that person, and they don't have a serious role. Like, there's no need for them to be in that movie.
It was never interesting, and it was all. If anything, the only thing that it was occasionally was forced. Like the first scene with Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, they're talking about whatever, and one of them says like, "Oh, you're burying the lead here," and I'm like, "Oh, I get it because of fucking journalism. Shut the fuck up. That's not how people actually talk." Oh God, I hated it. How did everybody look?
I gave it a 1 out of 2 because I thought that everybody looked fine. It wasn't anything that like draws your attention. I did pick out that Michael Stuhlbarg looked pretty fat. He kind of looked like a young Alfred Molina.
I forgot that he's in it, and it's still not good. I gave it a 0.4 out of 2 because this isn't the movie's fault. It just made me mad. Like things that are set in, I think that's set in like the early 70s. I think things that are set in the 70s upset me. But because it's so close to the 60s. So it's so close to potentially looking really, really cool and fun, but like just not quite there. So nobody looked amazing to me.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 0.4 out of 2.
How about Michael Stuhlbarg though? This is his third.
Yeah, he made the rounds.
Best Picture appearance. Shape of Water.
Call Me by Your Name,
and
this.
Post.
Yeah,
it's wild.
So I would not. He's not going to be giving a speech no matter what, but. I would say that if he's like a shoes off guy, if he likes to kick his shoes off every now and then when he's in public, I don't know if people do that. He's safe to do that for stuff with the Post. He won't have to go up if it's a Post nominated thing. Are we stealing anything from it?
Solid 0 out of 2.
What the fuck could you steal?
Yeah.
Like, why would you choose to be that boring? Is it problematic?
I gave this a 2 out of 2 because, like, what am I going to take away from this that's problematic?
I gave it a 0 out of 2 because you know what I found problematic?
It wasn't interesting.
How fucking boring it was. What a boring fucking movie. Oh, God. That movie really upset me.
Can we just, like, be done with this? I just, like, can't even speak about this movie. Do you have anything else that you need to talk about this movie?
No, we've made our points. This movie fucking sucked.
It stinks.
Let's add them up real quick. And now, just a reminder, this isn't any foreshadowing. Maybe it is. On this podcast, we have a policy where if the total is under 2.2, then the movie earns the distinction of piece of shit of the year. That doesn't mean that it's the only piece of shit of the year.
Right. But there's only been one other piece of shit
So
of the
far,
year.
we've only had one, and it was The Snowman.
Yes.
Right. Wait, do both of us have to give it under...
No.
2.2?
No.
Okay.
It can be DJ's piece of shit of the year.
Gotcha. All right, so let's add these up. Mine is very easy math.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I'm adding 1 plus 0.4 plus 0 plus 0.
Oh, yikes.
So that's a 1.4 out of 10, earning it
Piece of Shit of the Year status.
Does not get that distinction from me. I am at a 4.6 out of 10.
Which, I mean, I gave Darkest Hour, which I also really didn't like. That was in like the 5s for me. So I don't know if I liked The Post that much less than Darkest Hour, but I'm for sure way more upset in The Post. So it deserves
It's more disappointment.
Yes, exactly. For squandering an interesting story, B, an outstanding cast. Like, yeah, just you fucking got what you deserve.
Yeah,
assholes.
I mean, it was a major disappointment, but I don't think that it was an abominable piece of shit.
It wasn't.
It
so
was
like
just very forgettable.
Like the Snowman was like
noteworthy. Bad.
It's like The Room level with
Like you have
with
to
people
tell
with like
people
fucking
about
Michael
it.
Fassbender though, you know?
Yeah, you have to like go out of your way to tell people how bad it is. Like for me, that's the distinction of piece of shit of the
Right.
year. I would never do that for The Post. It would just be like, hey, have you seen The Post? It's got a great cast, and it's like, yeah, it fucking sucks.
It was an infuriatingly bad movie. Fuck you, The Post.